Hey guys, one thing you should know about me is that I am notorious for jinxing myself, and of course, last week I had to say this. Knock on wood, hopefully we don't have to reseed anything. Reseed. Yeah, so it turns out that parts of the paddock that we actually had a look at in that big paddock are not seeded correctly. If we look back at the maps, if we look at all the cover maps, if we look back at the maps, everything is painted green, everything is painted like it should. But if we start digging in the ground, like we can't find any seeds, there's no fertilizer, there's nothing in there. So we think that the computer made a mistake or something. And now we have to do a couple of runs again, so I'll probably be spending half a day on this. Yeah, no, I had to jinx myself. I just had to jinx myself. So as you can see, most of them, so we're painting it over with bright green, or it just gets bright green once you seed over them again. But as you can see, some runs are okay. So that one is alright. That one is alright. And I haven't done this stuff here yet. But it's a complete run. Like, complete runs are missing, and so yeah, it's not just like a little ferrule that's missing. No, it's like a complete cedar bar with the complete run. And as you can see on the map here, like, everything is green. So we have been over this, and as you can see, like, the cedar has been in the ground because it left all the ferrules. But nah, not much good in here. So the way I am handling this is that on one run, and then I'll look over to the next run, and then of course see if there's any grass, any greenery in there, and if not, then like I have to seed it again. Because you can quite clearly tell when the seed has been in there, because it has already popped out, like the grass. So this is barley, so the grass has a good like 5 centimeters to it. So yeah, I'm just doing run by run by run, working the way up that paddock, and I know that if we hit that bush block, it gets a lot better. So it's not the whole paddock that we'll have to do again. So I couldn't find any missed runs behind that bush block. But yeah, down here at the bottom of the paddock, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. What I'm doing now is I'm running right besides all the runs. To see, like, there should be 2 runs up here, and I can, oh no, this is one run. Like, you can clearly see this is grey, not been seeding yet, and then this one has a bit of green here. Oh, and that's the other run. So we found both runs here, and that's the last of it. Now you can quite clearly tell that just the whole lane is missing out. You got green on this side, green on that side, and right here just a complete lane of nothing. So yeah, that's why we check the crops, go over everything, and make sure that it has been coming up like it should. So coming over to the map, you can see all this area here has been reseeded, and then and I'm doing the last line up there now. The paddock in total is around 220 hectares, so a good 20 hectares that has been reseeded. So about 10% of the paddock. Yeah, good that we caught on early. So we've finished the reseeding now of the paddock, and luckily we haven't ran out of seed, because that was a possibility as well, because we didn't know from the beginning on if we would have enough seed. But luckily we did, so that is done now. And now that we're done with reseeding, let's have a look at the crops and what they have done this week. Lupin first. Pretty sure I'm in the same spot as the other times. Yeah. So they're getting a lot bigger. Pretty sure last week was around that. This is a big couple plants. Big couple plants. You can really see the paddock greening up now, with the lupins. See if we can find some more big ones. smaller ones up here, a nice big one up here. That's the lupins. And then we'll walk a little bit over here to the canola, because we see that those two paddocks next to each other. We are in the canola now. Let's try to find the patch we were at last week. Okay, so last week the canola was about that big, maybe a bit smaller actually, bit like that. And now we got really, I wouldn't say really big leaves, but compared to last week, bit of dew on there, nice for moisture. But yeah, nice and green. There's still a bit of grass in between them, but I'll keep walking a bit up this way. A few big leaves up here. That's nice. That's nice. And now we'll quickly drive over to the barley, which by this time has actually come up. Last week wasn't that great, and this week it's looking a lot better. So we'll just jump on the quad, go up there and have a look at that as well. Now this is really awesome. It will really show you what a little bit of rain can do to a paddock when you just put in the seeds in the ground. As you can see, it is everywhere where we have seeded, everywhere where we have seeded correctly. As you can see, nice grass leaves coming up. And yeah, and this is nice, like you can see the rows. So this is the boundary lap. We see that way, and then we'll have our normal run lines. That is a perfect example of of a not so good run line. So we're gonna pretend I started filming here. Nice nice straight lines all the way up to the other side, and the barley is coming up nicely. And since a couple days ago, we have now seeded the wheat as well. So this paddock is wheat, but yeah, a couple days ago, no rain. Same story as the barley. Nothing has come up yet. We'll do a bit of a digging around and look for the seeds. So if we crouch down a little, let's see if we can find something. Oh yeah. Oh, it's coming out. It is trying to come out. And this one is really close as well. Up here. So just quickly put that back in the ground. Act like nothing happened. And they can keep growing. Now that the reseeding of the barley has been done, we're back in weeds again. So I have to change that back over. I am still doing day shifts, and it is, I think, 8 o'clock now. I think Ashley will be here soon, but it's oh, it's completely dark. Like as you can see, we got kind of good spotties on here, or lights. Just we need to change the side, because that is a spotty at the moment, and it would be nice to have a light bar so it lights up more on the side. Anyway, this is gonna be it for this week. It's a bit of a shorter video, and that's just because I'm struggling to find time to film things and then keep it interesting, because it's most of the things in the tractor here is all the same every day. So yeah, I'm struggling to find time and struggling to find interesting things to show you. So hopefully next week I have more things to show you guys again. But yeah, for now, this is going to be it, and I wish everyone a very good night, and I'll see you next time. See you guys.